I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. There's a way to do it better. Find it. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are, first, hard work; second, stick-to-itiveness; third, common sense. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. The best thinking has been done in solitude. The worst has been done in turmoil. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. What you are will show in what you do. Discontent is the first necessity of progress. There is no substitute for hard work. The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will instruct his patient in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. I find out what the world needs, then I go ahead and try to invent it. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. The value of an idea lies in the using of it. Restlessness is discontent, and discontent is the first necessity of progress. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. There is no expedient to which a man will not go to avoid the labor of thinking. Results. Why, man, I have gotten a lot of results. I know several thousand things that won't work. Being busy does not always mean real work. The object of all work is production or accomplishment, and to either of these ends there must be forethought, system, planning, intelligence, and honest purpose, as well as perspiration. Seeming to do is not doing. I have far more respect for the person with a single idea who gets there than for the person with 1,000 ideas who does nothing. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Hell, there are no rules here. We're trying to accomplish something. Vision without execution is hallucination. Show me a thoroughly satisfied man, and I will show you a failure. Invention is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. The man who doesn't make up his mind to cultivate the habit of thinking misses the greatest pleasure in life. I have friends in overalls whose friendship I would not swap for the favor of the kings of the world. The world owes nothing to any man, but every man owes something to the world. Maturity is often more absurd than youth, and very frequently is most unjust to youth. The world is being educated all the time. Every day brings forth new and better things in the line of development. We are like tenant farmers chopping down the fence around our house for fuel when we should be using nature's inexhaustible sources of energy, sun, wind, and tide. I'd put my money on the sun and solar energy. What a source of power. I hope we don't have to wait until oil and coal run out before we tackle that. We don't know 1/1,000,000% about anything. Waste is worse than loss. The time is coming when every person who lays claim to ability will keep the question of waste before him constantly. The scope of thrift is limitless. Man's greatest blunder has been in trying to make peace by fighting. The greatest invention in the world is the mind of a child. Nonviolence leads to the highest ethics, which is the goal of all evolution. Until we stop harming all other living beings, we are still savages,